The phantom enemy, the great Los Angeles air raid. Imagine a major American metropolis erupting into a full-scale war zone against an enemy that, come morning, simply vanished without a trace. Thousands of rounds fired, skies lit up like daylight, and yet nothing. It was the night of February 24, 1942. The scars of Pearl Harbor were fresh, barely 3 months old, and the West Coast was on a razor's edge. Paranoia ran deep in Los Angeles. The fear was palpable that a Japanese mainland invasion was imminent. Earlier that evening, naval intelligence had issued a warning. An attack could occur within the next 10 hours. At 2:25 a.m., the nightmare seemed to become reality. Air raid sirens wailed across the county. A total blackout was ordered. Millions of Angelenos plunged into darkness, clutching their loved ones, while air raid wardens patrolled the streets. Then chaos broke loose. Radar picked up an unidentified target about 120 miles west of Los Angeles. Within minutes, the skies over Santa Monica and Culver City were pierced by dozens of powerful searchlights. They all converged on a single, mysterious focal point in the sky. Witnesses described a surreal scene, a pale orange object or a lozenge-shaped craft crawling slowly through the beams of light, seemingly impervious to the chaos below. At 3:16 a.m., the 37th Coast Artillery Brigade opened fire. For the next hour, Los Angeles became a theater of war. The night sky was torn apart by the deafening roar of 5.0 caliber machine guns and 12.8-pound anti-aircraft shells. In total, over 1,430 shells were blasted into the air. The explosions were so intense that residents watched from their windows, terrified, believing the city was burning. Shrapnel rained down on homes, cars, and streets like hail. Tragically, the panic took a toll. 5 civilians died that night, not from enemy fire, but from heart attacks and car accidents caused by the blackout and the terrifying din of the guns. But the sun rose on a baffling reality. As the smoke cleared on the morning of February 25th, the military scoured the coastline for the wreckage of the Japanese bombers they were sure they had destroyed. They found absolutely nothing. No planes, no debris, no enemy. The United States military had fired nearly 1,500 rounds of heavy ammunition on something, but there was zero physical evidence that an enemy had ever been there. The aftermath was a PR disaster. The Navy Secretary, Frank Knox, quickly dismissed the event as a false alarm caused by war nerves. The Army, however, insisted that actual aircraft had been involved. To this day, the Battle of Los Angeles remains one of World War II's strangest unsolved mysteries. Was it a lost weather balloon, a psychological mass hallucination triggered by fear? Or, as UFO enthusiasts have argued for decades based on the famous photo of the searchlights, was it an extraterrestrial visitor? Whatever hovered over L.A. that night, it proved one thing. In the fog of war, fear itself can be the most formidable enemy of all.